Anyone who has ever spent 10 minutes around a standard 49cc pocket bike knows the absolute racket those tiny engines can make. It sounds like an angry lawnmower trapped inside a tin can. But what stands out right away about this WEIYINGSI replacement pipe is how it actually manages to quiet that harsh rasp down to something a bit more neighbor-friendly, all without choking the life out of the motor. Now, the magic here really comes down to the rear expansion chamber, welded onto the alloy steel body. Instead of just dumping raw exhaust straight out the back, that little extra bulge helps scavenge the cylinder, keeping the back pressure right where it needs to be for a noticeable punch when the throttle twists. It feels a bit snappier off the line, giving those little kids' dirt bikes and CAG Daytonas a touch more authority on the straightaways. Out of the box, lifting the unit feels surprisingly substantial for something meant for a toy-scale bike, clocking in at just under a kilogram. The black heatproof coating has a nice satin texture to it, though honestly, time will tell how it holds up against heavy boot scrapes and flying mud after a few dozen weekend rides. Installation is pretty straightforward thanks to the pre-bent angle, which saves quite a bit of wrestling compared to straight universal pipes that never seem to line up with the frame mounts. They even throw in a gasket and a sturdy bracket to keep things locked down tight against engine vibration, which is usually where cheap aftermarket parts tend to rattle loose. If there is a minor gripe to mention, it is that the mounting hardware can feel a little fiddly to tighten in those tight pocket bike frames, requiring some patience and a compact wrench. But once everything is bolted down and the engine warms up for the first time, that durable paint holds its ground against the initial heat spikes without giving off that awful burning plastic stink cheap coatings usually produce. For anyone trying to squeeze a bit more pep out of a small displacement scooter or mini moto while keeping the neighborhood noise complaints to a minimum, this little expansion chamber setup punches well above its weight class.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.